Thank you so much. Hello. Thank you so much for that wonderful, wonderful introduction. I'm so touched and I feel like a rock star right now. All right, we're going to get into it right away, guys. What I've done is I've shut off my own camera because sometimes when the camera is on, I'm just going to be sure that everything is shut off. All right, that is me. In case some of you want to see who is this guy that is talking that they're introducing so beautifully. That is me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut off my camera in a minute because many people experience slowness and dragging in their system when they see when the video is on. So you're not going to be able to hear me, to see me, but you can hear me. All right, guys, I hope that is cool with everyone. If that is cool with you, just give me a 1 right there, okay? Just give me a 1 to let me know that this is cool for me to switch off my video, all right, so that you guys can hear me, and at the same time, you can see my screen, okay? Thank you so much, guys. Yes, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, John. Thank you. All right. Now let's go. So now my webcam is off. So without much ado, because we do not have a lot of time, we only have 90 minutes for me to pull this down and make this an awesome event. Let me even be sure you guys are hearing me well. If you can hear me well, and I need you to make sure, please, you put a 1 if you can hear me, because I'm not getting much reference from several of you that are here. All right, hold on a second here. Okay, I want to be sure that you can hear me very well. Let me check my microphone. Where's the chat button again? I want to be sure that everything is working well. I don't want to speak for an hour and realize that nobody's hearing me. All right. Yes, okay, I got it. Let me see here. All right. Okay, great. I think I'm seeing the... Okay, everything looks like it's okay now. Yes, I've got some bumps from the other organizer saying they can hear me well. Unfortunately, I can't see the chat screen right now as I put up the my screenshots. I can see you, but they told me, assure me everything is good. All right, let's rock this. All right, welcome to the 100% free web class. Like I said, and I'm serious about that. There's absolutely nothing for you to buy on this webinar. There's absolutely nothing for you to buy. Just relax and listen. All right, and I guarantee you this is going to literally transform your life. Okay, you want to learn the simple quadratic formula for making money online in the next 24 to 72 hours, while at the same time you are building your own 6-figure income on the internet. All right, so let's do that. So welcome to an amazing event. My name is Dr. Kwebanwe again. For some of you who are just coming in after that beautiful introduction. All right, I'm a digital marketing coach. I've been an attorney. I've been a best-selling author. I founded the American Internet Business School, and I've helped thousands of students, entrepreneurs, corporate executives all over the world. So what are you going to be learning today? You're going to be learning why 95% of internet marketers struggle to achieve their financial dreams on the internet. All right, I'm going to pause my own speakers. 95% of internet marketers struggle to achieve their own financial dreams online. You're going to learn this, the #1 secret most gurus really don't want you to know about sustainable success on the internet. All right, you're going to learn the 6 letters that make all the difference in any business, including internet business, and you want to pay attention when we get to that part in the presentation. All right, and of course, you're going to be learning the quadratic formula that will help you solve the mystery of how to make money on the internet. And #5, how you too can tap, because there's no point learning about all of that if you can figure out how you too can tap into the new solution today and start making serious money online in the next 24 to 72 hours with no risk at all to you. All right, first, who am I and why should you take me very seriously? Because some of you might have known of my exploits, or some of the people I've mentored and coached. Some of you might just be coming in new. Maybe you saw the advert somewhere and you've never really been to any of my live events, or not come across any of my best-selling products, or met any of my proteges. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've come very far from my Guru Wannabe days. I used to be called the Guru Wannabe because of my best-selling book called The Guru Wannabe. All right, right now I've become a founder of the American Internet Business School. I'm now the CEO of Netpreneur 360 Incorporated, where we help corporate bodies in the US to maximize the internet for their business. I publish a magazine now. I founded the Netpreneur Chamber International, like the online version of Better Business Bureau, and I'm a prolific product creator with Mobimatic, Social Daddy, Livematic, Launchify 360, and Fundamatic being some of the big products out there that I've launched for multiple six figures. So here is why you should take me seriously. All right, I've moved from being a very successful attorney in USA and Africa to a Guru Wannabe who lost over $100,000 online in 6 months chasing internet gold. I've moved from there to become a global netpreneur with many successful digital products and over $800,000 in online sales this year alone, and the year is not even yet ended by a long stretch. All right, and all this stuff I'm telling you can verify simply by Googling me or going to places called JVZoo or any of the marketplaces out there to see my records. And I have the scars to prove these words that I've fought. Here is my first software launch, sold exactly $365,765 in just 5 days. All right, when I got my breakthrough, that was it. The second one, which is the same product, I launched the 2.0 version and did another $120,000 in a space of 4 days. This time, I launched it 3 months after the first one. Another of my products is called Launchify 360 and Social Daddy. Those two combined made over $100,000 in the 6 days combined that we used to launch them. All right, all happening this year. All right, here are some screenshots because sometimes talk is cheap. You can see this how much I made in 1 day. All right, one day $55,000. The day before that, $104,000, $166 in 1 day. You can see how much I paid to my affiliates and how much is in my pocket. Of course, if you operate as a product vendor and sell your products on places like JVZoo, you pay 50% to your affiliates, you pay processing fees, and you're lucky to end up with about 30% of the money in your pocket, which is not bad either. All right, this is another screenshot of a separate day, another $100,000 sales day. All right, and you see what my daily profit for that day is. These are 1 day screenshots. Okay, as you know, they do it in a place called JVZoo. Yes, another screenshot right here. A $54,000 day. Another day before that, $51,000. This is like clockwork. When I busted out, it was like busting with a vengeance. All right. Yes, another one, $25,000 day, $6,000 profit. Another one around $4,000 day, $30,000 profit. At the end of the day, this is my very first product launch. This is my account rather on JVZoo for the last 11 months. $554,000, as you can see right there. And I haven't even released products recently. These are products I've had out there that just keep selling. All right, and that might just blow the mind of some of you because this money was made in less than 6 months. All right, the bulk of it, less than 6 months. All right, so we did over $542,000, 562 just on JVZoo alone in 10 months. I just showed it to you. There's a screenshot right there from my account. All right, and these things are verifiable if you have to go to those places and know how to search. All right, we also did about another 100 million naira. Okay, that's in my country, my native country, Nigeria. I have businesses in the US and in Nigeria, though I live in the US. In Nigeria, we represent lots of companies and do consulting services. We did over 100 million so far this year. That's $273,000 added to the one on JVZoo. We also did some few thousands on direct sales to other platforms like Thrivecart, Zaza, and direct PayPal sales for the products that I sell through online webinars and stuff. But today you're not going to buy anything on this webinar, so don't freak out. All right, I make a lot of sales through my webinars, but today is pure training. You are not going to be required to buy anything at the end of this, although I will give you an opportunity to get an appointment with me so that we can talk. Okay. Yes, something else I've done. This year, I recently organized an annual online summit featuring the top digital marketing experts in the world, including people like Simon Baker, Todd Gross, Omar Martin, Chad Nicely, Ron Douglas, Ben Martin, Delilah Taylor, Sam England, Alicia Litu, Laura Kasuma, the CEO of JVZoo herself. That's to tell you, this man that you're listening to is not just a hustler out there. I have a pedigree of results to show, to be able to be in a position to help you, as I'm going to show you later today. I'm now the publisher of the hottest online marketing magazine with over 10,000 subscribers globally, most of them from Africa, and a lot of them also from the US. In barely 6 months, we're in our 7th edition, and that's how far we have come. And you can go to netpreneurmagazine.com to check this out for yourself. That is why you need to take me serious, people. All right, I told you about this before, but it certainly wasn't always that way, because when you see all those results, you probably think that I came out there smoking and making money from the one. It really wasn't always that way, right? Let me share a bit with you, even though I'm not like most people that you will have listened to. I really wasn't broke or homeless at the time I started digital marketing, which is different from what you have had. I mean, I'm an attorney. I own my own law firm with 6 lawyers and I think about 12 paralegals at the time, but an 18-person law firm. At the time I decided I wanted to learn digital marketing. What happened was that I read a letter, an email letter called the Coffee Shop Millionaire Revelation. And I would listen where a 20-something-year-old boy was explaining how he was making millions from the internet sitting in a coffee shop. And I got intrigued because at that time also I had gotten more or less tired of law. I've been a lawyer since 1986. Some of you may not believe that. I was called to the Nigerian bar 1986. I was called to the New York bar 1997, which is 20 years ago. All right, and I've been practicing law all that time. At least as part of my other business, I have this thriving law firm in Omaha, Nebraska, and I was just tired of going to court. So I was really looking for a new challenge. Then I came across that letter, and it just blew my mind. And I told myself I want to go learn this industry because from the way I read that letter, the future belongs to the internet. That is where the next set of money is going to be made. This is about 5 years ago. This was like 2013 or so, and 2012, 2013, I think. And I felt that this is the direction I want to go, even though all my friends thought I was crazy. So I became a digital marketer, but not your typical one that was broke and was almost going to commit suicide, then found internet marketing. No, I wasn't any of that. As a matter of fact, the month I chose to become a digital marketer, my payroll for that month was over $30,000, $40,000. Just in the USA alone. And I see ad offices in Nigeria. I own the record label. I own an artist management firm that manages some of the top acts in Africa when it comes to movies and music. So, but still, I experienced what most of you probably experienced, because the fact that I had money when I came in does not necessarily mean you can't identify with me, because we are all looking for how to be successful online. And like many people, I entered the rabbit hole of a fruitless search for internet fool's gold. Because like you, all right, I also thought, like many people, rather, I thought that all I need to do was have a computer and I'm going to be a rich man. So I kept doing what even a lot of broke people keep doing. So sometimes having money when you come into digital marketing may not necessarily be a good thing, because I kept pumping money into it, thinking that the more money I pump, the more results I'm going to get, but it didn't turn out like that. I ended up losing over $100,000 chasing shiny objects and treating internet business as a get-rich-quick option. All right, because I was already rich, and I thought that this is just something I can break into by spending as much money as I can. But it didn't work out. All right, I kept burning money in search of the elusive quick money online, lost over $100,000 in the process because I had no foundation, I had no concrete action plan, I had no coaching, I had no system. Like many of you who also came into this business either out of frustration, out of being broke, out of looking for a solution to your money problems. You believe the hype just like I did. So this has got nothing to do with whether I was a lawyer with a PhD in law when I started or I didn't go to school. We are all in the same boat. All right, I lost money, I lost time. Here is a screenshot of my account on JVZoo. I know many of you will not believe it. I've got literally like 500-600 products I bought in the space of 1 year. All right, I bought hundreds of ebooks, training packages. Sometimes I even bought the same digital products 3 times. I know some of you would think that's not true, but if I were to zip down to these screenshots, I can literally show you 2 or 3 products that are the same, because I just keep buying. Sometimes I forgot that I already bought a product, then I buy it again. Another one, I bought it again. It was really hilarious because wrongly I thought the more products I buy, the closest I go, the closest I get, that the more products I buy, the closer I'm going to get to making money, just like many of you too. You may not have lost $100,000 buying crap, but I know the little you have also, you probably already expended it trying to get the fool's gold. How many of us can identify with this? If you can identify with this, I need you to give me a 5 on the screen right now. All right, if you can identify with this, I need you to give me a 5. Okay, there you go. Lots of 5, of course. Of course, every one of us who went through this. Yes, James said, yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me. So, yeah, I see lots of yeses everywhere. Of course, I bought you because many of us come into the business thinking that is how this is going to go down. All right, there are some more screenshots, and it goes on and on like that with the shiny pennies that I kept buying. Sorry about that. Okay, I think I need to. So, what am I saying? That I entered into the rabbit hole and kept buying and buying, chasing shiny pennies, hundreds of purchases every month, because I mean some of the products are cheap, $30, $20. So I just buy sometimes 5, 6 a day. It really, to me, that was no money. It was nothing, but it ended up adding up, and it didn't give me the success that I was expecting. All right, so here is the screenshot of my hard drive, my computer hard drive. You can see rows and rows and rows and thousands of products that I bought, that I downloaded. Some of them I never even opened. All right, I mean, you can see right there, those are screenshots from my hard drive, believe it or not, and those are just a section of it. At one point, I maxed out over 1 terabyte of information that I was just pumping onto my system. All right, so at some point, I reached rock bottom, and I had to ask myself, why am I fooling around? I own a thriving business. Why is it that I can't succeed in internet marketing? Why can't I break through? All right, so that is how I started crawling my way out of the game. Okay, and so I bought the earliest I remember trying to really get out of this, sitting down and say, listen, enough is enough. I saw a $5,000 coaching program. I bought it. I'm not going to tell you the name of the guru, because that didn't really work out for me, because they really didn't give me what I'm going to be offering you today, or what I think I needed at that time. All I got was a bunch of training. I got another one for 1997. This was by through email. There was even no handholding. There was no product. It was an email mastermind group. This was like 3 years ago, where we just get in there and keep exchanging emails. Lots of people in there. They have this thing. I forgot what they call it. But when somebody posts, everybody can see it. But it's happening through your Google email. Then I joined a 3997 IM Strategist Club. Again, I'm not going to tell you the name of these coaches, because they're still out there doing very well. But my point is, at some point, I started to get it. I attended several USA internet marketing events, and eventually I got what I call my Thomas Edison moment. All right, when I attended an event in Orlando, I discovered the #1 success secret of the gurus that they don't talk about much is that for every successful guru, they had a good coaching from a successful marketer to help them put the pieces together. And here is my coach. I would love to acknowledge him any day. His name is Omar Martin. I listened to this man speak one time on stage at his event, and I just fell in love. All right. And I bought everything that he had on sale there. Sometimes I even wanted to buy a second time. And he told me, no, you already got this. This is what you need. Then, so I knew I needed a credible coach with a proven, documented system to help me put it all together. And I finally found one who showed me, who had this proven system that he was able to give me in some of his packages, a step-by-step blueprint where he can, every week, there is a call for him to put you through how this thing is supposed to happen. And I paid a lot of money for that. I'm not going to tell you how much I paid because I don't want him to think I'm stopping clients from coming to him, but it's worth every dime that you pay if you are able to get someone like an Omar. All right, but you ask yourself, why will I pay so much huge fees for coaches? See, I tried everything else. I downloaded all the free books, reports, audios, and videos. I spent a fortune buying training products and software, but never made any serious money. I attended free webinars, just like many of you are doing now. I attended all the paid events. I mean, mentioned the paid event. I was there. I was in Raleigh, North Carolina. I was in San Diego. I was in Los Angeles. I was in Orlando 3 times in one particular year. But I had never invested in a coach who really cared about me being successful. Many of the early coaches I invested in just had this bunch of products that they just told me to go and be watching. And then they sent me one-page write-up, and that was the end. Until I met somebody who actually cared about me being successful. In fact, Omar used to say, I'm going to help you make money whether you like it or not. That I'm going to force you to make money. And he went ahead and did exactly that because he was not playing around. He did a step-by-step thing. But we're coming back to that because I did it because I had never invested in a coach who really cared about me being successful and who was actually willing to give me the blueprint and help me implement. Before then, I was literally going broke. I mean, spending, as I was getting my money in the law firm, because after I took some time off, even though I go to office every day, my partners, they just indulged me because they were my former juniors that I trained myself before they became partners. So they were willing to allow me to do whatever I wanted. And they pay me every 2 weeks. But as I collect that money, I dump it, okay? $10,000 every 2 weeks. You dump it into internet marketing, thinking $5,000 every 2 weeks, $10,000 a month. I just dump it into internet marketing, buying products, going for events, doing stuff that was not making me money. I was going broke, embarrassed, frustrated, and literally, to be honest with you, I was becoming a laughing stock among my professional colleagues who thought I had lost my mind for even becoming an internet marketer to begin with, despite the great success I was having in my law firm. And I finally made one of the biggest investments of my life. As a result of investing in a coach at the lowest point of my guru wannabe life and getting someone to hold my hand and help me get everything done that I'm about to share with you, my life, my online business got transformed. And that is where that is when I started making a move just last year. And this is the result I got in the last 10 months. All right. But while my stats may or may not impress you, today is not about me, guys. It's really about you. I mean, I only gave you some credentials not to impress you, but to impress upon you that I'm not your regular hustler with no provable record. I've got the education, I've got the career, I've got the business background. All right. And I've gone through the wars just like you. Maybe we went at it different ways. All right. I mean, I've gone through the wars in a VIP manner, but we went through the wars the same way. So it's about me helping you. It's all about you today. Because true or not, you can't spend any of my money because I know some of you are just like I've had before where somebody said, doesn't believe I've made $800,000 this year. Like it mattered, whether I believe it or not. Even if it's true or not true, okay, he can't spend any of my money. Okay, so it's irrelevant whether I believed it or not. This web class is about how you can finally figure out how to start achieving your own financial dreams online. I'm already living my dreams. I've been on 6 vacations this year already with my family all the time. I'm having a blast of my life. I wake up when I want to do, I walk when I want to walk. I travel anytime I want to travel. Like if you go to my Facebook wall, you see me travel practically every 2 weeks. I've been to Africa 5 times this year already. and each trip costs over $10,000 just for the business class seats. Okay, not to talk of money I spend on the ground. And in America, I think, I don't know, probably been to 10 cities this year. So it's not about me. I'm okay. I'm going to the next level. It's about you. But first, before we go on, does any of this relate to you? You have tried everything, but can't seem to make a consistent income to justify the amount of time and money you spend trying to make money online. As I mentioned this thing, if any of this apply to you, please, I need you to put a 1. All right? If any of these things, as I'm saying them, if they apply to you, all right, I need you to put a 1 on the screen. You have tried everything, but can't seem to make consistent income or just to justify that. Okay, I see lots of what. Okay, guys, I don't want to get distracted, but I appreciate it. I'm going to be looking at the charts later. I want to give you the content within the next 60 minutes, and then we can take all the charts together. But be giving me a 1 as you get this, okay? All right, does this sound like you? You have seen people making money online that are not even as smart as you. And this is starting to get frustrating for you because you have seen them. You know some of them. Maybe some of them are your friends. Okay, and they're making money online. You know it is true they're making money online. But you don't think they're better. Okay? You have probably seen 29, 39, 59 different ways to make money online. And yet you are not sure what is the right direction for you to take. And you have been frustrated. Or if this applies to you, you are ready to have a real business that can work for you. Okay? If the only thing you need to supply is the CEO role. In other words, if somebody can create a business for you, train you to be the CEO, and then lose you to run it without having to do any technical skills or any brain racking. If that applies to you, then my official promise to you tonight, all right, is I promise to share with you the exact business model that has allowed me to earn over $800,000 online in the last 10 months alone. I promise that by the end of this web class, to give you an opportunity to run the exact same business model yourself within 24 hours of this presentation, because I'll tell you what I'm doing and I'll tell you what you can do. All right, I promise to show you how this business model will allow you to generate over $5,000 per month each and every month and grow more each month as you start. I promise you the exact same chance of success as if you were to have your own successful franchise like McDonald's or Subway. And finally, I promise you a way to have more fun out of life and the ability to provide yourself and your family with everything you want out of life and the peace of mind that comes with it. I mean, these are bold promises. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And trust me, I intend to keep them. Then at the end of the next 60 minutes or so, you can judge for yourself whether I have delivered on my promise. Is that a deal? If that is a deal, give me a 10. Come on, come on, come on, guys. If you think it's a great deal, I give you what I have just promised. Then you can judge at the end of the presentation whether I've delivered enough to make it worth your while, and then we can talk. Give me a 10 if you think this is a deal. When you are going to stay to the end of the presentation, I have 3 special gifts that I'm going to be giving you. Again, like I said, there is nothing for you to buy, so put away your credit card right now. You're not going to buy anything at the end of this presentation. Instead, I'm going to give you 3 special gifts that is worth over $497. So get ready for that. I'm all about giving. I can afford to give now. God has blessed me and I'm doing great. So stay to the end of the webinar and I will give you those 3 gifts. And again, there's nothing to buy, so don't get anxious. Don't say, where's my credit card? Just learn. Take notes, shut down everything that is distracting you right now and start taking notes. All right? But before we go on, some important legal disclaimer. I don't know you, so I don't know how hard you're going to work. I don't know if you will do anything with what you will learn today. Most people who attended great training never do anything. That is the statistics. That is the truth. It was the same for me for like 3 years. I keep attending, but I never did anything with what I learned. So it really wasn't the fault of the gurus. It was my fault that I was really not following the training as I was buying them. So I don't know what your situation will be. Therefore, I can't guarantee your personal results with this. All I can tell you is that those who have followed what I've explained, I'm going to explain in the next few minutes, they have had tremendous results. So it's really going to be up to you how you go with this. All right? Let's get started. So let's start with the $1 million question. All right? why are 95% of all internet marketers failing? Because that's the statistics we are getting, that really those who are really doing well, and what I mean by well, those who are living the lifestyle that they wanted, who can travel at any time, who don't have to wait for the next paycheck to be able to spend money, who are not worried about their financial future, they are less than 5%. So why are 95% failing at their dream? Why is it that businesses who use the franchise model achieve success nearly 100% of the time? I don't know if you have thought about that, because the McDonald's next to your house has been there for 5 years and is still there. All right. Most franchises around your neighborhood, regardless of where you live in the world. All right. Most franchises are there for a long time. Yet, less than 30% of people start regular businesses that are not franchises survive beyond the first year. That is the statistics we get. That 70% of new businesses will fail in their very first 1 year. So why is that? Why the difference between the two types of businesses? So let's look at why businesses that use the franchise model are 15 times more likely to succeed over the long term, of course, than entrepreneurs like you that start their own small businesses on their own without a franchise. Let's look at it. Number one, franchises have quality products that the market wants with a proven, tested track record. That's why they're able to convert it to franchises. They already have a market. People are already buying what it is. Number two, they have proper business structure, all right, to service their prospects and maximize their customers. That is what is common with franchises that are out there and succeeding well. Most important, they have a proven, easy to duplicate system that anyone can follow, regardless of skill or level of education. All right, I did tell you that the important 6 letters that can transform your life. So what do these 6 letters mean? Is system. I put us, those 6 letters in what I call system. Save yourself time, energy, and money. All right, you need to have a structure in place to save yourself time, energy, and money. That is what is called a system. All right, so let's look at it. Reasons 95% of marketers still fail. We've talked about why franchises succeed. But why do 95% of marketers still fail? Though there's so much info available for their success. Number one, they lack quality product. I mean, from our observation over the last 5 years, they lack proper tools. The technology is complicated for you to be successful online, regardless of what anybody tells you. You got to build websites, you got to get graphics done, you got to get hosting, you got to get video, you got to get shopping carts, you got to get an affiliate program, you got to get email done, and on and on and on like that. I mean, when you look at the graph of what it takes to succeed online, there's no wonder that 95% of people are failing because they just simply can't get all of that together for a long time. No marketing strategy. Most do not have a marketing strategy that is written, that is in place, that they can follow to succeed. All right, and then they have little or no system in place. They have to do everything a new way each time. There's nothing that they can put a third party through who can do it for them while they're on vacation in Hawaii. All right, bottom line, the reason 95% of the reason for 95% failure rate is not rocket science. People who are failing have no system. They can't predict their income. They can't scale their business. They can't enjoy the life they dreamed. So they must work hard every day, right? Just to survive. Do you feel that applies to you? Because this applies to an overwhelming over 90% of our marketers. But let's be honest here. I'm not going to call out your name. If you think this applies to you, I need you to put a 5 on your chat box right now. Put in a 5. If none of this applies to you, then I want you to put a 2. I give different figures so that I can monitor what your responses are. All right. If you feel this applies to you, okay, I need you to put a 5. If you think that you are beyond this, you are successing way beyond this, then put a 2. All right. Come on now. Feed off of your energy, off of your response. I need you guys to respond. Okay. Fantastic. Aha. 5, 5, 5. 5 everywhere. Exactly. I mean, that's just where it is. I don't even see one single 2. You guys have been honest. That was how my own life too was before. All right. So it's just a terrible thing. All right, that is the life of most marketers out there. All right, so let's dissect this franchise system model and see why 5% businesses who have it make 95% of the money, because less than 5% of businesses in the world are franchises, and yet they make 95% of the money, and or rather less than 5% of businesses in the world have the franchise model, whether they created it themselves or they got the franchise from another person. All right, and those people who have that system in their business, either creating it themselves or buying it, they make 95% of the money. All those gurus that you are seeing controlling 95% of the money, they have a system in place. Let's look at it more in depth now. Let's look at the case study of McDonald's. What has made McDonald's so successful that you need over $1.2 million just to be able to get one going? And you must have liquid net worth after investing $1.2 million, another $800,000 or so before you can open a McDonald's shop. That's $2 million. All right? Why do people do that? Why do people borrow so much money just to get a McDonald's franchise? They have an easy to implement process. The processes are so easy, even a 14-year-old can understand and follow through to perfect success every time at every location around the world. All right? You go to China, McDonald's is the same. You go to London, it's the same. They have an easy to implement process. And you see teenagers bringing out these burgers that people are dying for. Consistency of product. A good product made with a focus on quality standard. So that everywhere else you go in the world, you walk into a McDonald's or a Burger King or a Dairy Queen, the quality of the stuff is the same. They have a good monetization strategy in place, okay, to help their franchisees make a lot of money with their products. Okay, they have what they call proven front-end products with additional product upsells and cross-sells to allow for maximum profit. That's why when you go to a McDonald's or a Burger King, when you buy your burger, they say, do you want to make that a meal? All right, that's an upsell. And then as you say yes, and you're about to go, they'll tell you, do you want to supersize your fries? Do you want to double your fries? All right, that's another upsell. Then again, they will offer you a couple of other stuff. As long as you keep saying yes, they're going to keep offering you something. Even when you say no, they'll offer you something else. Would you like to make your drink extra large for only 99 cents? Would you like to supercharge your fries for just 50 cents today? We are doing a special. What is that? Those are systems put in place for monetization of each franchise. All right, fast delivery of products to consumers. There's a process in place to minimize time from payment to delivery of the end product to the consumer. That's why you can do a drive-through in 2 minutes. You can have your burger, everything freshly cooked in your hand, very hot and ready to go. All right, fast delivery of products to consumers. That is one of their keys to success. Comprehensive training of franchisees. If you had to get a McDonald's today, or you had to get a Burger King or a Dairy Queen, you can't just open. They have training manuals for all your staff. They're going to make you come to their training campus. They're going to train you on how to run the system. All right, and then they have ongoing training to help you to master the system, so that there are no hiccups when your business is open and running. All right, they leverage existing brand. Obviously, if you get a McDonald's already, people already know about McDonald's. So basically, they have a name in the marketplace. They already have some successful products. So it's easy for their franchisees to sell and buyers to buy with confidence from them. So what I found out, guys, believe it or not, that the franchise system can be applied to internet business. It took me a while to start thinking like that. All right, before I just was doing the way everybody was doing. Every guru wannabe, buy products, store it on your computer, buy the next one, look for shiny object, until I got frustrated enough to start thinking that if I could be successful in my law practice, in my entertainment company, in my record label, why am I not figuring this thing out? That's when I finally found this solution after doing extensive study. All right, I found out that this is the secret of most gurus. They hardly talk about it. They don't give you the full picture. They give it to you in separate bits and pieces as separate products without connecting it. Okay, They give it as do it for you products. They give you funnels separate. They give you tools separate. They give you coaching and mentorship separate because they don't want you to see the full picture of what you really need to have it in place in your organization. So you keep running from pillar to post. So here is the secret formula to succeeding online. With the Netpreneur franchise formula. I call it the quadratic formula, or if you like, the new quadratic formula for making money online. All right, I call it new quadratic formula because my mentor, one of my mentors, Mike Filsen, actually had what he called a quadratic formula a while back, but that has been overtaken by events like everything else. Even he himself is not using that old formula anymore. We always started with you subscribing to a magazine and distributing books, products for free for people to subscribe to a magazine and stuff like that. I was part of that for a while, okay? That was old quadratic formula because that was done 10 years ago. The market is always moving, always changing. Even the original founder of the old quadratic formula has moved on to other things. So what I've come up with is a new quadratic formula that is relevant in 2017 and beyond for you to be able to make money online. All right, so what is this Fearless Netpreneur's new quadratic formula for making money online? It has 4 parts. That's why I call it quadratic, for 4. So don't think you are going to be solving a very complicated mathematics formula, okay? I'm going to take a sip of water now. Just take a deep breath. All right, so number 1, quality products with a proven demand. 2, high converting sales funnel. Number 3, professionally done marketing materials and comprehensive training and coaching. That's what you need. That is the new quadratic formula that has helped me to transform my business and has helped me help hundreds and hundreds of people into getting into winning ways. Let's break it down. Let's break down the new quadratic formula for online success. Number 1, you must have quality products with proven demand. All right, I hope you are making notes so that if you need to do this yourself, if you don't want to take the option I'm going to give you later, you can follow the step-by-step. Just make sure you get it. This must be high-quality products that already have a proven market. These products must be products people will pay for and are already proven in the marketplace. These are products you can put out there and be sure they are ready buyers, just waiting for it. You don't have to convince the market. The market is just waiting for you to deliver it to them. All right, that is the first leg. Second leg is the highly converting sales funnel. That's the second leg of the new quadratic formula for online success. You need the complete marketing funnels that you can use to systematically engage visitors, guide them, and turn them into buyers and repeat buyers. Okay, and an automated delivery system. I mean, this structure will typically consist of getting squeeze pages, what they call squeeze pages, which is where people will give you the information for you to be able to do follow-up marketing with them in exchange for a free gift from you. You will need sales pages. You will need upsell pages, just like McDonald's and Burger King, so that when they buy one little stuff from you, you can upsell them 2 or 3 more things to increase your profit per customer. All right, you are going to need a download and thank you pages so that they can automatically download this on the internet. All right, you're going to need a membership area where you can service them, where they can log in to get access to their products and get continued access to you for whatever it is you are selling to them. And of course, you need an autoresponder account. This is an email automation service that allows you to automatically email these people even while you are on vacation. That is the second leg of the quadratic formula. You need that. Sometimes it might take people some years to even get to where they can have this in their system. And until you have this as part of your marketing system, you are not going anywhere. You're going to be a bottom feeder for a long time. The third leg of the quadratic formula is the professional marketing materials. After you have created the structure under this converting sales funnel, it's not going to sell itself. Now you need professional marketing materials to get people to go to your structure that starts with your squeeze page all the way to your membership page. And on this third leg, you need sales copies, professionally written sales copies. All right, that is the make or break for you. What will help people sell? Help you sell when people get to your sales page. They're going to need promotional materials. All right, that you're going to use to get people to come to your funnel in that number 2. You're going to need email follow-ups because email is the backbone of any digital marketing business. Okay, if you don't understand that now, you need to read up on that. You're going to need email follow-ups, at least 7 of them, to keep marketing people who have visited your site, who have expressed interest in your product. Because people won't buy, most people won't buy the first time they visit your store on the internet. So you need a way to continue to follow up with them to post-market them. That's why you needed a squeeze page created under 2. Now you need email follow-ups, you need social media posts, you need advert copies to run adverts on places like Facebook or Google, and then you need solo ads copies so that you can run adverts direct from those who have traffic to your site. That is how you make money online. That is the third leg of the quadratic formula that you need if you want to make money online. Then the final leg, of course, you need comprehensive training and coaching to teach you how to immediately deploy the ready-made system and how to create this system for yourself and your own dream business in the long term. All right, this takes training to do 1, 2, 3 for the long term, where you create your own high-selling products that people want, to create awareness for yourself. To get a lot of all this stuff done requires training. Anybody who is telling you otherwise is lying to you. All right, so you need that. That is the fourth leg of the quadratic formula. All right, this will finally give you the financial freedom you want without spending, depending on the continued goodwill or business of your online guru who wants you to keep buying product from them over and over again. All right, this is what will finally give you the financial freedom that you want without depending on the continued goodwill or business of your guru. Unfortunately, the problem most marketers face is that they cannot create that kind of value, so they can't offer it to their clients. Many cannot even figure out how to get a squeeze page done. Many cannot figure out how to get professional sales page done. Or it costs a arm and a leg, and they get halfway and then they give up. The alternative is to pay professionals to create every aspect for you of that, every aspect of that quadratic formula, but that will cost thousands of dollars, take a long time, and you can't even be sure that it will work. That's just the way it is, unfortunately. All right? So I wanted a simple solution. Once I figured out that I needed that quadratic formula, after studying all these top gurus, seeing what they do, finally going through some of the training that I paid thousands of dollars for, I realized that what I needed was that new quadratic formula with those 4 platforms. So I wanted a simple solution that would not only solve the immediate need to make money online now, but also solves the long-term need for people to be masters of their own financial destiny. Because when you look at most solutions out there on the internet, some of them either give you something you can do to make money right now, okay? But they don't teach you how to become a well-grounded digital marketer for the long term. The other set of solutions out there are solutions that give you training how to become a full grounded digital marketer, and there are plenty of them. I'm not going to lie to you, but those ones don't tell you how to make money right now while you are learning to be a guru. So what happens is the first one gives you fish to eat right now, but doesn't teach you how to fish for yourself in the future. The second option, all right, teaches you how to fish for the long term, but doesn't give you any fish to eat now while learning how to do that. So what happens is that depending on which of those products you bought, you end up with frustration. Because if you are making money right now and you need to depend on that guru, when he changes or changes his model or discontinues that product that you have been making money on, you are done. When you pick the second one, where they're teaching you to make money long term, sometimes you drop out because you need money to sustain the journey. You can't keep spending money without making any. It's just a matter of time before you burn out and then you crash, like many people have done. So we study our own successes and the successes of all my guru coaches and others killing out there to find the commonalities. Because once I started doing these $100,000, $200,000 launches and products, I started finding what are the things that we did that was right. What are the things other coaches are doing? Okay. And then after months of study, I held a secret strategy bootcamp with my team, all right, to think of a solution that will simplify the online money-making process and make it very easy for anyone to implement. And this is what we came out with, guys. We came out with the Netpreneur franchise system, the new quadratic formula for making money online. And it was the bomb. All right. Let me tell you about the Netpreneur franchise system that we came up with that solves the quadratic equation to help you make money online. All right. You get a license to sell my best and highly converting products. You get access to the complete sales funnels that cost me tens of thousands of dollars to get done by professionals, including personalized quiz pages for you to build your own list, not a list that I will take from you or control from you. You get complete marketing tools that have sold over $800,000 this last 10 months. You get fast training to start making money immediately and full coaching to create your own empire and become a master of your own destiny in a period of less than 12 weeks. I call it 3 months. I call it 12 weeks to break through. Seven pillars to 6 figures. It takes you about 12 weeks to implement each of those as I take you by the hand. But before then, you get fast training where you can start making money in the next 24 to 72 hours. All right. So here is the Fearless Netpreneur Quadratic Formula. All right. Number one, the products are created and ready to go. So we have over 12 odd products in the package. So you get 3, but each of those 3 is got 3 or 4 upsells. All right. So it's amazing. All right. Products have been tested and proven in the marketplace. Products were top 10 on JV's leaderboard, and several of them won Product of the Day awards. So we are not talking about products that have not yet been proven. Remember what I said about franchises? They must have a product that has a market already so that you can leverage on that. That's what we got in the Netpreneur franchise system. The top 3 products that you're going to be getting, they have a combined sale of over 800,000. As a franchisee, you collect 60% of all sales, or 70% if you have the premier license. We will explain that when we talk on the call. Again, there will be nothing to buy at the end of this call. I'm just explaining to you what you need to do and what we have done and how you can tap into it. Number 2 part of the formula is the sales funnels. And what we have here, personalized quiz pages to build your list, professional sales pages for all the franchise products, professional upsell pages, at least 3. One of them even has 4. At least 3 upsell pages, upsell products and pages to the main one. So each product has got 4 in it. 4 products and 4 marketing pages. All right. We have the thank you pages for all of them. Membership site for each of them for product downloads by your buyers. And then we have autoresponder configuration. We can do this for you, or we have a training for you to do this yourself. Everything ready to go on purchase of your own license. Again, you're not going to be buying anything today. So don't start asking me how much it is right now. I just want you to learn, because sometimes people don't show up on webinars because they think somebody's going to sell them. I don't care. You don't have to buy anything right now. I will tell you what to do at the end of the webinar when I give you the free gifts that I'm going to be giving you. Then we also have complete marketing materials done for you, giveaway report for your squeeze page, 30 done for you follow-up emails for your autoresponder to market products. So what we do is that we combine all those products and we have a free-flowing autoresponder email follow-ups leading from one product to the other that you will load in your autoresponder. Promotional banners for your blog, social media posts and tweets that you can use on your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, whatever. You don't have to think about these things. They are pre-done for you. We also have bonuses for each product. So that's to tell you the humongous level of value that we have put into this. Solo ads articles. All right. We also have solo ads articles for you to be able to give to solo ads people and get immediate traffic to your site. And finally, the 4th leg is the comprehensive 7 pillars to 6 figures training package containing over 20 hours of training in video, audio, and PDF format, depending on your choice. Recorded Q&A sessions to guide you in building your business parts, sample products and case studies to help you build your own empire quickly. And that's what is called the Netpreneur franchise model. So let's see from the, remember at the beginning, I told you how a franchise works, why McDonald's or Burger King is so successful. And I told you this can be applied to internet marketing business, and I went ahead and applied it. So let's do a comparison and see how we check in this. All right. Franchises have quality products the market wants with a proven and tested track record. Now we do. They have proper funnel and structure to maximize sales for every new customer. Now we do with our own upsells too. They have great marketing tools. Now, we do too, because we got professionals to design these marketing tools for us that have made all these sales for us. They have a proven no-fail marketing strategy. We do too. That's what we call the Quadratic Formula. All right. They have ongoing training and support to make franchisees better people. Now we also have that where we do our training for our franchisees to help them get better. We have a private Facebook pages. We have a contact places where they can ask questions to make this a no-brainer for them. Most importantly, a proven system that is easy and bulletproof for anyone to duplicate. We do the same too with the Netpreneur franchise model. So our model is easy to implement, process is so easy, any newbie can understand and follow through the perfect process every time and at every location all around the world. You get your product, you get your sales pages, you get your marketing tools, training all ready to go regardless of wherever you are in the world. Whether you're in Africa, or you're in India, or you're in the US, or you're in Bermuda, or you're in Dubai. It doesn't matter. Just like McDonald's. Our products are the same everywhere you go. Consistency. We keep creating quality products every month to add to your autoresponder so that you can focus on marketing and growing your business. All right? Monetization strategy in place. We have tested and proven front-end product with additional products to upsell and cross-sell to allow maximum profit, just like Burger King, just like McDonald's, just like Dairy Queen. All right? And we have fast and automated delivery to buyers, just like McDonald's. Your products are automatically delivered to the buyers electronically. They pay you right now, they get the product in the next 1 minute without you having to do any work, just like a real franchise operates. So here's a unique opportunity for you today. I'm looking for few franchises to partner in creating millionaires like I've been doing. I'm looking for fearless people to partner with me in making money. Okay, just a few of them. I think we are looking for, to start this, we are looking for maybe just 10 to 20 people. All right, for this month, for the promo that we're doing, I want to offer you the same opportunity I've offered to some of my most loyal proteges. And I'm going to show you some of them in a minute. You have the license to sell my products and keep most of the money. All right, you will collect 70% of sales depending on the option you choose. We have the pro version and we have the regular version. All right, and we only collect 30% of royalty. You get paid by direct payment to your bank account. When you sell any of my products in the franchise package after the refund period, we will handle all the customer issues, the requests, and complaints for you, the same way McDonald's does for their franchisees when it comes to big-time support. We provide support for you through our support center, through the NFS supportcenter.com. Anytime we have live support there. Once you become a franchisee, we'll give you the link and you'll be able to chat with them live. Your customers will be able to come there. You won't need to do anything other than counting your money. All right? The Netpreneur franchise is going to be your own turnkey business, guys. What some of you have been chasing for the last 4 or 5 years, you're finally going to get it complete. It's okay. You own the domain that you host your squeeze page, which is the most important part for the property you are going to be building in terms of the your contacts and your customers, and you get to keep it for life. This is different from a typical franchise. They are your customers. You will keep the leads you generate with your own squeeze page since they will be in your own autoresponder account. We don't even have access to that. There is no long-term contract. It's month to month. Okay, so this is where we start to separate ourselves from the regular franchise. We don't lock you down, and there is no non-compete clause as you will get with a typical franchise. So you can do exactly the same thing once we have taught you how to do it. So you don't even have to have a franchise forever. You can go out there and create your own franchise, and we have several of our people doing that. Stephen Akitaya is already building his own franchise, and I'm going to tell you about it in a minute. All right, and I support him. I even help him launch it. He even invites me to his franchise events for me to speak for him, and he owns his own franchise 100% after going through our own. We don't have a problem with that. In fact, it's our joy. As many people as we can graduate out of the franchise system to have their own. Okay, that's our pride. You have no minimum sale you must make to collect commission or make money like most franchises. You will learn in a few weeks to create your own product and keep 100% of the money for yourself. We have the 7 pillars to 6 figures training in there. Once you finish that, you can practically create your own franchise system and call it whatever name you want to call it, and we'll be happy to help you. Okay, we'll help you sell your own products as you create it, even before your full franchise is in place, by including it in the Netpreneur marketplace that we're creating for our franchisees, so that our other franchises can help you sell those products. You will determine the kind of commission you want to give, and we also will help you promote it as our student and as our protege. We give you featured place when your products come out, so that you have a ready market when you finally get your own going. So why is this right for you now? You don't need any technical skills. It's all done for you, everything. In fact, anyone that was able to watch this seminar today has what is needed, okay, to succeed as others. This was better in the current economy, as people are looking for ways to make money online. How cool is that? You don't need any technical skills. It's all done for you. All right? You don't need a product or an existing business to start. You can learn to create your own later. You don't need to be an expert. These products are all done for you. Just plug in and rock and roll and laugh all the way to the bank, people. That's what we have created here. All right? It's a limited one-time opportunity we are offering to very few people, and I'm only looking for a select number of partners for this special deal. So you are fortunate to be on this webinar again. I'm not going to ask you to pay for this now. I'm just explaining what I've got, what you need to do, so that you can go implement yourself, or you can come in with us. All right? Because after we've taken some people today who might want to work further with us, you will have to fill out a form, and then we talk to see if you are a good fit for a franchise. Just like McDonald's, we don't give a franchise to everybody. It's not everybody that applies that qualifies, because there's a minimum standard that we expect. So if you meet our standard, we may consider giving you one of these franchises. But I will tell you how to do that in a minute. In the meantime, you don't have to quit your full-time job when you are doing this. You can do this part-time with just a few hours per week. The more time you put, the more you can make of the course. You can also make money today simply by referring your friends to take advantage of this franchise formula. You get 50% of their first full subscription and 30% every month thereafter for as long as they hold the franchise license. All right? This business can run on autopilot. So even if you don't want to run your own business, you can run it on autopilot. Once you automate traffic, the rest of it is taken care of by us. Compared to other franchises that cost hundreds of thousands, this will not cost anywhere near those expensive franchises. But you get a much higher ROI. For instance, a McDonald's, before you can open one, you need at least $2 million. All right, $1.2 million to set up, and another 800,000 in liquid cash, and you'll be lucky to see 5% returns every year. Most McDonald's franchises do not make 100%. They don't make $100,000 profit at the end of the year. All right, it's ridiculous. But lots of people do. You are not even going to pay a fraction or near any of that, and you can get more than a typical McDonald's person will get from their own franchise in a year. All right, unlike McDonald's that you may have to wait a year or two before you even see any profit. Most of the money goes into setup, into expenses before you build up a customer base. To start generating profit might be up to 2 years. But with the Netpreneur franchise system, you can start seeing profits almost right away in the next 24 to 72 hours. All right, this is a fast start and turnkey business. I made it that way so that we can both make money right out of the gate. You don't need to hire anyone or have any staff. This is all set up to run itself with minimal attention by you, other than supplying the marketing and traffic. All right, your success is my success, people. I have a vested interest in your success. You will need to buy anything else to make this work other than your own domain name, your own hosting, and your own autoresponder account. You need those anyway if you're going to be an internet marketer. And we didn't want you to be dependent on us, where if you decide that you don't want the franchise anymore, now you can't get your leads out, which is what happens with many of these type of programs out there. We want you to own your own internet access. All right, we want you to own your own internet access assets, so that we don't have to you don't have to depend on us. Now, in case you haven't even put it together yet in your head, these are 3 quick ways you can make good money fast with the Netpreneur franchise formula, all right, or Netpreneur franchise system. Number 1, we have the franchisee referral system that many have been using to make money within the first 24 hours, which is basically referring this to your friends and to people that are in your area of influence, and any of them that chooses to take the referral program, the franchise program, you get 50% of their first payment. You use the plug and play products and funnels, all right? That's the second way you can make money. That first way, we've seen people make $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 their first 10 days in the business, all right? The second way to make money, you can use our plug and play products and funnels. They're ready. They have been selling. They're making good money. They're ready-made market. For instance, we have a mobile app building software, all right? People are looking for mobile app builders all over the world. All you need to do is plug in and make your money. We have a social media marketing software, which sold a lot, Social Diary, which you're going to, people are looking for. Everybody is looking for a social management plugin that will allow them to manage all their social media accounts, at least 6 or 8 of them, from one dashboard. Those are the products that we have. We have a product that teaches people how to create their own product and how to launch it, which is the #1 need of most people out there. So we have these products that are ready to go. All you need to do is plug in traffic, and you can start making money as early as the day you get the franchise. And the third way you make money with the franchise is by using our own, create your own products with our 7 pillars to 6 figures training. This is where some guys have gone crazy. We have a guy that is doing over $500,000 this year alone just by using the 7 pillars to 6 figures training to create his own empire. Let me show you. Let's look at some of the case studies, because he's wanting to talk. It's another thing to have people that have actually used this and who can verify and who can certify. Some of them actually have videos on YouTube for this already. All right, I don't have the video to play for you tonight, but it's going to be on our channel, and we can give you all of that if you want once we get on the call. But let me tell you a bit about them. There's Oliver Norton. This is what he said in his video. The NFS program was a game changer for me. I made about $1,700 my very first month with the Netpreneur franchise program, despite never having made more than $200 in any month before in my last 1.5 years online. Now, Oliver has gone on to make over $6,700 so far, and it's just 2 months in as a Netpreneur franchisee. How cool is that? We have Desmond O's. This is what he said. Dr. Opie's very clear step-by-step instructions made it very easy for me to start making money immediately. I made over $3,200 in my first 35 days as an NFS franchisee. Before Desmond got the franchise, he had never made a dime online. How crazy is that? Now he's working on the next step to get his own products off the ground, because that is what we always try to push you to, where you create your own and you become a master of your own destiny rather than just selling our products to make what I call pepper soup money, money that you just spend on the go. All right? Stephen Akitayo, my prize pupil. All right? He's the CEO of GTEX Media Group. I can't be more proud of this young man. He's in his early 30s. All right? When I first met him, he was not a complete newbie. I have to be fair to him. But was barely breaking even. He was in the mobile marketing. He was in bulk SMS business. All right? But he was barely surviving in one corner in the poor neighborhood of Lagos. Then I showed him the system, what I call the system, how to scale this, whatever it is he's doing, how to put a system like a franchise in there. And then I worked with him over a few months to perfect a winning system for him. In fact, we even travel. See, that is one of the events we put together for him. And I travel with him. That's us at the airport going for his event so that I can help him get this thing plugged in, because that was the area he was interested in. And before you know it, Stephen made over $220,000 his first year of using my system last year. All this was introduced last year, okay? And here is some of his statistics. Made over $200,000 his first year of using my system. He has done over $350,000 in sales so far this year. And I spoke to him just yesterday, and I was telling him, we were chatting, he's in London right now. All right, he was speaking to me from his hotel in London, telling me he's coming to the US and he would like us to do something together. Now we are basically partners, because he's a big boy now. He has graduated as a franchisee. He has his own franchise now. He made $350,000 in sales so far, and he has calculated that he should end this year at around $600,000 with some projects coming up. And I don't doubt him, because the guy has become phenomenal. All right, because he's got a system now, and all he's doing is applying it into his own ideas, into his own businesses that he's thinking. In fact, he started with my slides. I remember digital marketing gold mine slides is what he started with. And I was even quarreling with him that, why are you using my slides? That was not part of the franchise initially, but I had to put it because of him. Not only did he use the ready-made system to make bank, he used the coaching and mentoring to unleash his own international upgrade brand with footprints in New York, Dubai, London, and Nigeria, all in less than 2 years. This is November. We are talking right now, okay? He started this last year. In barely 18 months, he has become a phenom himself, all right? He is a great man, another of my proteges. He was a struggling web developer, e-commerce, and info marketer. I like to tell his story because this was a guy that used to build sites for me, okay, WordPress sites, and then I'll pay him a pittance sometimes because he was my student. I'll pay him a little money. Or one day he came to visit me to collect money. Sometimes I'll tell him to come to the house and collect money. This was while I was in Africa on a long visit. And then he was asking for transport money. And I got upset at him. I'm like, you've been in this internet business for 7 years. Why will you be asking for transport money from me? You should be giving me money by now because you are awesome at what you do. The problem is that you are everywhere. You are a web developer, you're an e-commerce guy, you're an info marketer, you are a mini importation. Let's help you put a system together. And I helped him to put a system, gave him the 7 pillars to 6 figures version, and work with him. And the rest is story. Within 3 months of applying my system, he exploded with his own brand. Great Man Digitals is what they call it. You can check him out, greatmandigitals.com. He has about 5-6 sites that are doing great online now. All right, he made $87,000 his first 7 months as my franchisee protege. All right, these are all verifiable guys. They're all alive. They're all on Facebook. Now he averages about $15,000 a month as an e-com expert. Because what we did was we used the 7 pillars of 6 figures training in the franchise system to help him fine-tune and narrow down, get clarity, and then launch a serious brand in e-com. All right, and he's now working on deploying his own franchise for e-com in Africa. As a matter of fact, I'm consulting for him as his daddy. As I always tell him, as his daddy, I'm consulting for him now to build his own e-com franchise. Why not? All right, he already has all my materials. He already has all the system. All we need to do is tailor it to what he's doing, and then he can have his own system, and he doesn't even need to pay me for my franchise anymore. Okay? Von Item. Von used, I mean, this is another huge success story for me this last few months. He was a great developer and website consultant when I met him. I mean, this guy was building gorgeous sites. He's the one that built JV Africa, all right, at least started it, and he's built several other sites for me, and he's built, when I was consulting with banks, he was the one that was actually building the sites. I was charging these banks upwards of $50,000, $30,000 for a website. And he was building it for me in the background. I mean, the banks don't know him. He's my guy. He works for me. So, but he had no system of his own and no confidence to take on the international scene with his software skills. He's a phenomenal software developer. All right. Then I showed him the system and worked with him on doing what needs to be done to take it to the next level. So apart from having access to my own products that he can sell and make quick money, we focused on helping him to build his own brand because he was that good. He even had followers himself, but he was really not making the money he should be making because he had no system. And then he applied the Nepreneur franchise system, and boom, it was gone. His very first product that he brought out after working with me for a while on my system, he made $48,000 in a 5-day period. Sorry, it was not convertory. I think his product was convert proof. I'm sorry, I think I put it wrong. I think that I need to correct that right away because some of you need to go check that. I don't want it to be like we gave you wrong information. Convert proof. Okay, that is the name of his software. All right, when you check that software on JVZoo, you will see that that product even won a product of the day. And as when I checked the first 5 days of, say, I think it was about 48,000. I think it's gone far beyond that now because it was a recurring program. All within these last few months. All right, Convert Proof is like a kind of software that helps people to buy your stuff on your site by using the power of testimonial. And the thing just went crazy. And that happened after I applied my system. So it's going to end up this year probably at $100,000 or $120,000 because it's bringing up his second product in the next few weeks that I've been working with him on. And I won't be surprised if that one does about 200,000. So he may well end up the year with over $300,000 in sales, despite not even making 5,000 last year. All right. So the Netpreneur franchise system is for everyone, whether you are a newbie or you are a guru yourself seeking to go to the next level. All right. So by now you should know the value of getting someone to hold you by the hand and help you get everything done for you while teaching you how it's done. All right. The system will not work for you regardless of the system will work for you regardless of your level of income or development. Whether you're a wide-eyed rookie or a high-flying guru who wants to take it to another level, the system works for you. Your best chance is to get a mentor who will give you good fish to eat while taking you through the process of learning to fish for yourself in the long term. After all, if you wanted to go to the Cayman Islands, would you rather charter a jet, okay, and get behind the controls yourself with no training, no map, and no co-pilot to guide you, even if someone gave you the best pilot guide and video training? All right, without a pilot to guide you by your side, will you do that? Excuse me, let me take a sip of water. If you won't do that, then why the heck will you try and charter your own business to the 6 or 7 figure level without a mentor and a proven system by your side to help you? I mean, the truth is, I spent over $300,000 on training, wasted thousands on dumb ideas as a guru wannabe, even wrote a book about all my mistakes. I think I'm going to give you a copy of that book at the end of this presentation just for free. I sell it right now for $47 on Amazon, but you will get it for free at the end of this presentation. I left millions on the table. I read over 235 books, believe it or not, and many more still on my desk unread. And I burned multiple years of my life that I will never get back trying to figure out this breakout stuff by myself. And my intelligence, yeah, I was doing some money, but not the kind of money I wanted to be making, which is like making over $200,000 a month. All right, because I was trying to figure it out for myself. Believe me when I say that there's a shortcut and there's an easier way. The easier way is to hook up with a mentor who has a proven system and who has actually done it, who has actually succeeded with a system. So it's not talking theory. You need someone who will carry you across the finish line and give you a real structured and money-sucking funnel that you can deploy right now to start making money, because it's all about the money. When you start, you got to have some money in your pocket or it's not going to work. And who will also show you how to build your own internet empire into the future. So there you have it. This is the bottom line now, guys. We are in the home stretch now. I told you this was just going to be done in an hour. Option. You keep doing what you are doing and expecting a different result. I won't tell you what definition that is. All right. Or option 2, you can learn. Option 2, you can learn the proven system from somebody who has not just done it, but who has mastered the process and then taught it to others in the process. I mean, these are some of the guys. We have Desmond Holmes, Stephen Akitayo, Tim Stover, and here is some more. All right. That is Loretta, that is Vaughn, that is Andrew, that is John Greatman. I mean, I want to tell you about this guy. Let me give you a real heartwarming testimony as we begin to run down. Now, I'm going to give you an opportunity to have a one-on-one call with me in a minute, so be patient. Again, like I said, there's nothing to buy on this webinar. I just wanted to challenge you. I want to tell you what is out there. I want to show you what I've done, and hopefully some of you will go out there and do it yourself. Then I'm going to give you an opportunity for me to help you do it so that you can start rocking as early as tomorrow. But this guy, his name is David Dada. All right, he's the CEO and founder of Cherry Brooks Media. He was unemployed the very first time he came to my event. He signed up for the system and used some of my products, the freelancing one. I've got several of them, and you're going to have access to them, to make some quick money within weeks. All right, he used some of the franchise products to make some quick money. Then he went through the 7 Pillars to 7 Figures program, which is the crown jewel of the whole franchise. and he created his own empire as a trainer and freelancing guru. Now he owns one of the highest rated TV shows on IT. All right, I think it's called DigiSpace. All right, the most watched radio program practically in Africa on IT, and you can go Google it. All right, he has trained over 3,000 freelancers himself. They call him a guru now, and yet less than 2 years ago he had no job when he came to my event. I'm very proud of him. You can check him out on Facebook. You can chat him out and say, the coach sent you, mention my name. He will tell you what I've been able to do in his life. He had a video online. You can Google David Dada, OP Banwo testimonial, and then you can see what he has to say for himself in video form. All right. Now he consults for big telecoms and IT firms and banks. Last week, he's called me from Dubai. He was attending the World IT event. Some company had flown him down to attend the event. He is now a legitimate guru with his own brand called Sherry Brooks Media. He has done over $200,000 a year now. That's what he told me. Well over $200,000 a year. And this was less than 18 months ago that he started messing around with the Netpreneur franchise. My objective, as you can see with all these examples I'm giving you, is to graduate you out quickly from just selling the franchise products. We want to, instead of you continue to sell McDonald's burgers forever, we want to teach you how you can create your own franchise selling your own brand of burger within a very short time, because that is where you're going to make the mega money. You got to keep all the money yourself. You got to control what you do and how you do it. And we will give you 100% support, just like I support all these guys. So the question now is, are you going to be our next success story, or you're just going to be talking? All right, so let's get to it. Now, if you're smart and you go with option 2 and decide to work with me, we'll help you implement everything to get your 6-figure online business up and running in the next 24 to 72 hours. And we'll also give you everything to build your own empire based on your own ideas and products over the next 12 weeks. Okay? That's how I can help you. My team and I have set aside some time this week and next week to speak with you personally. I think we are looking to sign up 20 new franchises that can be success stories, like David Dada, like Tim Randa, like Stephen Akitayo, people that are going all over the world and giving us great references now. Okay? We will talk to you about how to launch your own wildly profitable online business today. I just gave you guys very broad strokes. I know I've shown you how this is done in very broad strokes, but the truth is, I know you must have questions about how you can get your own complete ready-to-go business empire up and running. I'm sure if I tell you guys to pay me right now, you will. But that's not how we operate. Our franchise is not for everybody. We want to make sure that when you pay us, we give you results, because you're not paying for training. You're not paying for even the products. You're paying for money in your pocket. So we want to be sure you are the right fit, and we want to explain to you what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, all right, and how you can be making money with that, while I also show you how you can get your own dream empire and dream products ready over the next 12 weeks, like my other proteges. We understand that everyone is also different and in a different place to enable us, help them implement the quadratic formula for themselves. So if that's what you want to do, we're more than happy to get on the phone with you and explain with you what the exact next steps are going to be for that. And I will be on the call with you, free call. You don't even have to pay for the call. Like I said, like I promised you, there is nothing to buy on this call. Cost of the call is free. But that's a catch. It's not for everybody. Like I said, we're not going to work with everybody. Otherwise, our franchise is going to get diluted. We're going to have people who are going to get the franchise and not do anything with it, and then tell us that the franchise doesn't work. So we want to make sure we're right fit. So if you want me to talk to you, we have set aside some time on my calendar. Just go to Help Me Get NFS now. HelpMeGetNFS.com. That's HelpMeGetNFS.com. The first 20 to book an appointment will get to talk to me over the next few days. Because once the appointments are all gone, then there's nothing to be done again for the next 1 month, because we're going to be sifting through that. As we talk to them, maybe out of those 20 we speak to, we might get 5 that we think is a perfect fit for us. So if you want to be considered for that, you need to go to helpmegetnfs.com now. Please honestly and completely fill out the form there. Once I fill out the form, because that is what I'm going to be using to speak to you, to help you get clarity in that 30-minute call, okay? Once I've completed the form, make sure you book an appointment. Right after you submit the form, you'll be directed to an appointment page where you can pick a date and time that is available on my schedule that is convenient for you. All right, so this is important. You complete the questionnaire so that I have a great idea what to talk to you about and how I can help you. Then you have to schedule an appointment and then make sure you show up. We do not reschedule. All right, once you don't show up for your appointment, that's it. You lose your space. All right, but this is not for everyone, like I said. So do not apply, please, if you are not absolutely committed to owning your own wildly profitable business that you can deploy in the next 24 to 72 hours, while also learning to be a guru in your own right over the next 12 weeks. Don't apply if that is not your objective. I don't want you to apply if you don't want to make a quick buck and don't have a genuine interest in building a long-term business for yourself. We are being careful who we work with. I want people that will have results to show for whatever it is that they have spent, okay, to be our franchisee. Please do not apply if you don't like to put in the effort to succeed. Yes, it is easy to succeed with this, but you have to put in some effort. You must be willing to spend maybe an hour or two a day on your own business for you to get to that six-figure income level. That is our objective for all our franchisees. So if you are not ready to put in the effort, if you are still looking for something where you just sit in your house and money will land in your bank account, please do not waste your time and do not waste my time. Do not fill out this application form at this website. Number 4, I don't want you to apply if you're a skeptic who believes that everything is a scam. Even when they have shown you proof, I've shown you screenshots that you can verify. I deliberately didn't even bring my own bank account because you can't go to my bank account. But I've given you some screenshots of independent marketplaces where you can go and check whether this thing I'm saying about myself and my income or the income of these people I'm talking about is true or not. They are all live. I've given you their name, their company name. Just Google it and go check them out. But if you still don't believe that this thing is real, don't bother. All right? You are what you choose to believe. Okay? But this is for you. And you can apply right now at the website below the screen. It's helpmegetnfs.com. If you want help to control the frustrations of creating a profitable business online and then get going with everything ready for you. If you want help launching your very own six-figure online business centered around your passions, your knowledge, and your empire, this is for you. If you are looking to make money while working less, if you understand that you need to have some skin in the game, I mean, this is not going to be free, obviously, all right? And you understand you need to invest some money to launch and grow your own business and create the quality of life you deserve, then this is for you. This is not going to be anywhere near buying a McDonald's franchise, okay? But you are going to need to invest some money, okay, and your time to be able to get the life that you want. If you are game with that, this is for you. Working with me as a client is not cheap, as you can see. I mean, I have a PhD in law. I've made almost $1 million so far. I'm going to cross $1 million this year because we still have more than 2 or 3 months to go. All right, I've helped a lot of people to even make more money than I'm making. All right, I have a body of work to prove it. So, of course, working with me is not going to be cheap, but it's not going to be as expensive as what you think it is. All right, but most of my clients, this is what you want to know. All right, if you can put $1 somewhere and get $5 back within the next 1 or 2 months, I'm sure you will do it. So most of my clients always make back more than their investment within the first 1 month. That is all you need to know, no matter what it costs. You are going to be able to make more than that back in your first 1 month because everything you need is ready. You can apply now at helpmegetnfs.com. Again, you got to fill out the form. Be frank and honest in the form because that is what will help me help you, because you're going to get 30 minutes with me where I'm going to help you get clarity, where I'm going to help you position your business. And even if you choose that, even if you are not a fit for us, you're still going to learn a lot because we're going to be talking about your business, what you want to do, and I'm going to be giving you advice how to go about doing it. For me to do a good job, you need to fill out that form correctly and then pick a time. Then please make a note in your diary and show up. We do not do do-overs. All right? I just want to be frank with that because we get so many that people applying that I don't have time to wait for you on a call and you don't show. So why we are doing this? On the call, we'll help you get total clarity about exactly what your business will look like once it's fully up and running in 12 hours and the exact steps you should take to achieve your long-term goals. We'll break down everything you can expect and the simple stuff you need to do to get to the next level. And then you can make up your own decision what you want to do. All right, no pressure at all. We tell you, just like here, you don't have to buy anything on this call. That call is a totally free coaching call. You can decide to do whatever you want to do after the call. Now, after the call, if you want us to help us, and if we think it's a good fit, I'm being frank, sadly, not everyone is accepted. I just had to turn down somebody just yesterday. I mean, he paid us the money, but it was clear to me that I was not ready to do this. And I told him, if I take your money, I'm just going to make you frustrated. I'm going to be frustrated myself, and then you're going to debrand our franchise because you are not ready for the mental picture it takes to win with us. So it's got to be a good fit. You got to think we're good enough for you. We also have to think that you're good enough for our program. Remember, we don't judge you based on your level of skills or experience, so don't let that scare you. We are looking for people who are ready, even if they know nothing right now, but who are ready to do what it takes to succeed. If you're one of those people, I need you to go to helpmegetnfs.com right now, okay? And hopefully there will still be room left, all right? And like I told you, we only have, if you get to the calendar, you will see, we only have 20 spots because I'm doing the coaching course myself. There's only so many courses I can do in a week. I have students I still have to deal with. I have students I have to help. I work practically around the clock on this now because the goal is for me to raise about 1,000 franchisees in the next 1 year. And to do that, I have to work hard. I'm raising people who will ultimately be doing those interviews for me. But the ones that are going to fill out today, I'm going to do the interview myself. All right? So how many? Do you need something? No. Okay. So that's my daughter. All right. So if you want us to help you, you need to try and get one of those 20 spots now so that we can help you out. There's only so much I can do as a person. So this is not like I'm trying to hype scarcity. How many 30 to 45-minute phone calls can one man do? So that should tell you that I'm serious when I said that, and I reserved 20 spots for this week. Okay, so that means a total of 10 hours or to 12 hours I'm devoting to this week doing interviews with you. So if we work together, we'll get everything set up for you and put you through a short training to run everything without stress. I will encourage you, if you are listening to this right now, if you are still on this call, go click that in and go reserve your spot if this is something that you think is good for you. Once the spots are gone, they are gone. You might have to wait till next month when I reschedule my calendar. All right? We put you to the same programs. We put our 6 figures earners through. It doesn't matter your level, just like I've shown you. We've had people who are unemployed when they came to us. We've had people who are already doing good business before they came to us. But we help everyone to get to the next level. All right? The curriculum is designed to get you to 6 figures and beyond with maximum leverage from our products. We want us to help you. And if we think it's a good fit, we may then invite you to become one of our clients that will take on this month. Helpmegetnfs.com is where you want to be. So here's what you're going to get in terms of speed. Within the first week, we'll install your products for you, your funnels, your marketing materials on your own custom domain. In the second week, we'll provide you with comprehensive training modules. These modules will be giving you 1 week at a time. We're not going to overwhelm you because these are lots of training. So we'll walk you through taking those training, taking the action steps so that you can have your 7 pillars, okay, ready in the 12 weeks that you're going to be doing this. That's why we call it 7 pillars to 6 figures. All right? We'll even invest some of our own money for you to get instant traffic to your funnels. I will explain how that works once we talk on the phone. All right, we'll help you start earning money immediately with our referral program. We also have a training in the members area for that, where tonight, once you get on the call and we say you are a good fit and you pay your franchise fee, you can actually literally make your money back tonight. I will show you how to do that. We have a training for you to do that. And then, of course, the franchisee blast-off campaign, which is doing the promotion for our products for you to start making money quickly. All right, many of our products recoup their investment within the first 30 days of this one. All right, from week 2 to week 12, we provide weekly training on how to build your very own empire, complete with resources, homework, all right, how to create your own products. You don't have to worry about technical skills. Everything is in there for you, ready-made. Okay, we'll help you create your own alternative money machine based on your own product and your own ideas. We just will help you, show you how to create it. All right? We will help you midwife it. We will then list your own products in our Nepreneur marketplace so that others can help you sell it as well. This is our secret weapon. Unlike other franchises out there, we are creating a Nepreneur marketplace where our franchisees only can list their products and other franchisees can help them sell it. We're going to put an affiliate system on it so that affiliates can come in and help you promote your own product, just like a JV Zoo kind of thing, but for our franchisees. You have to be a franchisee to have your product on there. So this is a game changer. We will get to that as part of the package. We call it the 0 to Hero in 12 weeks franchise. All right? With the first victories happening in less than 72 hours. Your first victories, your first money in your account is supposed to be happening in less than 72 hours if you follow the plan. So apply here right now. HelpMeGetNFS.com. The coaching call again is totally free. There is nothing for you to buy on this call. All right? This can work for any person. Somebody's asking. Any person interested in owning their own business online, supplementing their current income, and ultimately building their own internet empire. So if this sounds like you and you want to own your very own profitable business that will make you money immediately while you are growing your long-term business, then go ahead, set some time. Go fill out the form, set a time over the next 5 days, and let's talk. All right? Hopefully you can still get a spot on the calendar. All right? The call will go roughly 30 to 45 minutes. I'm explaining now. For you, I'm going to come back now and open up the chat just to see how many of you have been able to book your own appointment right now. So right now, I'm just trying to focus on the presentation, so I'm not distracted. I see a lot of flurry, a lot of people posting that they have gotten or they having challenged with the link. I'm going to come to you in a minute. All right? The call will go for 30 to 45 minutes, and then we help you map out an exact action plan for you to follow so that you can hit your income goals this year. All right? This is probably going to be the most valuable 30 to 45 minutes you invest in yourself this year. All right? If you are able to get an appointment at helpmegetnfs.com. Again, you have two choices. Go alone or apply to work with us right now and potentially have this up and running within the next 24 hours to 3 weeks, generating sales like clockwork. You deserve to have a good time. That's me. Somewhere, I think that this was Orlando. I mean, having turkey, big turkey in my mouth. Myself and my wife, we went and we had a blast. This the one on the left, I think, was Orlando. I think that's Universal, I think. Yes, Universal. The one on the right is San Diego, where we went to the, I think it's the War Museum or something, where they have all these submarines and stuff. And then myself and my entire family, my kids are somewhere on another boat right now. We had great time. And that is kind of life where we are hoping that you will be able to get once you get your franchise up and running. I mean, we've gone on 6 vacations or so just in the US. I've been to Africa 6 times already, or 5 times this year already. And I'm going to be going maybe 1 or 2 more times before the year is out. All right. And every time I travel business class, I don't have to worry about what I do with my time. I do what is fun for me. And I can see that's my daughter who's going to medical school. Her name is Topi. She just graduated. And that is Michael on the right-hand side. He's also going to be an engineer student. He's in college right now. We all have fun. We went to San Diego the other day and spent 6 days of blissful fun. All right. Having the time of our life. And because we have a system that is making us money even as we sleep. And of course, every year I go to the Marketers Cruise, which is the gathering of the 300 to 400 of the top marketers in the world. I'm somewhere in there, right there, with the funny art. I guess because I'm too black, so my color is not showing out well. But this is something I go every year with my family. We go, and for 8 days we're on the cruise, on the cruise to several islands, networking and having fun with other great digital marketers. This is something I would love to take some of you this year. It's in January, okay, middle of January. For those who might even be interested in that, you go to marketerscruise.com. So, worldmarketerscruise.com, and you can book and be my guest. Okay, you see great guys, great opportunities, absolute game changer. All right, but it costs like about 2,000 plus or so to be able to, for one person, So you need to make some money so that you can join us next year, guys. Some of you can still make the one in January if you start today. You see, God, like 2 months left in the year. I'm telling you. Okay, making that money to be on this cruise with me is something that you can make in 2-3 weeks or even a week. All right, getting $3,000 for you and your wife for the basic cabin. All right, if you live in the US, and if not, you add the flight ticket to get here. You can be part of the World Marketers Cruise right now in January. It's January 24th. I've gone, this is my 5th one that I'm going in January. Every year I go, I have fun for 8 days. This is the life you signed up for. That's why you called yourself a digital marketer, to be able to have fun. But if you're not having it yet because you are not having the success you deserve, you need to do something different. You need to get a franchise. Okay, definition of madness is doing the same thing over and over again and then expecting a different result. You need to do something different. Fill out the form. Hopefully you get a spot. Let's talk. Okay, it might even be to talk about your own business. It don't matter to me. It's a free 30-minute call. There's no strings attached. You're going to ask questions about the NFS, and then we're going to go to whatever questions you have concerning your own business. My job is to give you value and to help you to get to the next level. You deserve the breakthrough. So make a commitment to yourself. You got to tell yourself, I deserve the breakthrough. This guy with an accent who's talking to me on this webinar does not have 2 heads. You can hear my accent is as thick as they come. But that doesn't matter when you get a system going on online. All right, people don't need to hear your voice ever. All right, when you put your system in place, you just make your money. All right, so you deserve a breakthrough also. I'm an immigrant from Nigeria who has been here in the US for several years now. If I'm living the dream, then you deserve to live the dream, whether you're still in Africa, whether you're in Brazil, whether you're in India, whether you're in London, whether you're in Dakota, it don't matter. The internet is right there for you. You just need to get a system to be able to make this work for you, and you make a commitment today. Fill out the form and then be there. It's only 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and it's free. Then we can talk, and at that point, hopefully, you will get a light bulb moment, and then we also would think that this is a good fit, and then we can team up together and make the world better for ourselves and for people around us. Stephen Akitayo has been impressive so far. Right now, he's in London. He's got a foundation for the homeless. He's got a lot of good stuff that he is doing because he was able to apply the system to his business. So for me, it's all about taking action. Apply. Help me get an FS. Select the time for a free strategy call. Spots are limited. I don't know what else to tell you. It's either you're going to do this or you're not going to do. But if you want to be like any of my proteges who have not only used the franchise system, but they've gone ahead to turn it to build their own empire. If you want to be like a David Dada, who has built an empire from being unemployed to where he's a top-level freelancer and radio broadcaster because he applied the system that I showed him, then now is the time for you to fill out the form. If you want to be like Stephen Akitayo, who is doing well over 350,000 this year already, if you want to be like Tim Randall, or you want to be like any of these my guys, then this sky is the limit for you guys. You want to be like John Greatman. John Greatman from web developer, e-commerce marketer, and the guy just doing everything to a point where he is now doing well over $15,000 a month. That's almost $200,000 a year. All right. Or you want to be like a Vaughn, who has gone on to break out, even though he's been doing well himself. But without the system, he could not break through to the next level. But with the Netpreneur franchise system, he was able to find his way home, and he was able to kill it. All right, and of course, Stephen Akitayo, Oliver Norton, who has made over $6,700 so far. So the list could go on and on. Desmond Holmes, all right? And these are just sample figures I picked. I could go on for 100 number of places, but we don't have all day to do this. All right, guys, that's what it is, and I'm going to take a minute and take your questions now. All right, I'm not going to be able to take so many questions because I'm still going to be talking to you on the call. I have to get, I think I have a call with one of my proteges in a few minutes, so there's only so much I can do in terms of answering questions for you. But go click right now, helpmegetnfs.com, and book your call. All right, I'm going to stop recording now as I start answering questions off the record because I don't want the recording to be too long.